The cultural and artistic process is a complex phenomenon that constantly evolves, reacts to new trends, spreads bright creative artwork, and interacts with various media in accordance with the needs of society. Storytelling holds a prominent position in it, thanks to a comprehensive, theoretical and practical basis. The art of storytelling convinces, programs consciousness, conveys information, and creates emotional unity between the listener and the narrator. It is an effective tool for transformation, activation, and influence on recipients, which is possible due to the combination of artistic tropes, an expressive hero, an unusual artistic plot, a deep philosophical principle, and a unique creative style. 4. Information revolutions. The invention of writing, printing, telephone devices, and the internet influenced the development of storytelling. It is an interdisciplinary process that is actively used in marketing, politics, journalism, law, artistic creativity, and cultural anthropology. Its features are visible in theater, cinema, music, painting, and sculpture. This phenomenon has been actively spread thanks to the rapid development of digital technologies, which has made it possible to create stories in the form of webcomics, video graphics, animations, etc. A brand story is a genre of storytelling that creatively visualizes the ideas, purpose, values, issues, and uniqueness of a business. It is a narrative form that exists on the border between art and marketing. It attracts the attention of potential customers, forms a psychological relationship between the listener and the narrator, tells more about the brand, highlights the brand among competitors on the market, and stimulates the recipients to take the required action by using a combination of different techniques. The brand story has gone through a complex transformation path at the formal and stylistic level, and now it actively responds to the needs of society and companies, shapes cultural trends, changes the perception of the positioning of enterprises, and influences people's interest in economic processes in countries. A brand story combines knowledge of literature, linguistics, public speaking, video editing, screenwriting, marketing, and PR. The study of the transformation of brand storytelling is impossible without understanding the details of literary history and literary theory. A diverse number of scientists have analyzed storytelling. Mark Levin emphasizes the main rules of creating a good story. Christian Salmon depicts the anatomy of the human desire to create endless narratives. Blake Snyder writes about the features of great screenwriting. Robert McKee explains a structural approach to the system of history. Danny Shapiro notes a set of personal characteristics of a successful author of texts. It is important to systematically approach the scenes, acts, frames, and episodes that make up the general structure of the artistic text. In order to create an effective brand story, you should attract attention at the beginning. Choose an interesting but typical character. Write from the point of view of one narrator. Provoke bright emotions. Avoid oversaturated sentences. Narrate events chronologically. Play with sentence length. Organize thoughts into a scheme of events. Enliven the story with dialogues. Encourage action. It is worth noting the deep difference between advertising and a brand story. Advertising through a promise creates an illusory picture of a happy existence and programs a journey beyond the viewer's present life. A brand story entertains the audience, moves emotions, changes opinions, shares experience, and gives meaning. The author should systematically approach the familiarization with the logo, idea, purpose, values, and history of the company to write the story more effectively. The artist's personality becomes decisive in the creation of a brand story. The artist puts his soul into the artistic sample, comprehending and selecting the material. He or she should be brave, ambitious, creative, inspired, disciplined, and patient. Storytelling is the art of telling stories that seeks to clearly convey interesting ideas, thoughts, or values. It is based on the need for communication between the narrator and the listener. This phenomenon is actively used in various forms of art, including literature, music, theater, cinema, painting, dancing, etc. Digital technologies have made it possible for authors to combine media easier, communicate with brands quicker, and promote information to a larger audience more productively. A brand story is one of the forms of storytelling that is actively used by companies to share information more effectively about their activities, to form a bond with customers, and to stand out from competitors. Texts of the appropriate genre help to create a deeper understanding of the features of the company, contribute to a more accurate perception of the brand, and improve consumer loyalty.